All right, welcome back, students. We're on daily lesson 3 of your ELA school, Away from School. I'll be your virtual teacher, Mrs. Ewing. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's review our guiding questions. What can we learn from the process of ratifying the 19th Amendment? How can stories inspire us to take action to contribute to a better world? And our last guiding question, how and why can we encourage and support others to contribute to a better world? All right, so let's next that we've been looking at this week, the history of the 19th Amendment. I want to remind you that if you need the text read aloud again, that if you go back to the PowerPoint video, lesson 1, that will be read aloud. You're also going to need your lesson 3 lesson planner, your lesson 3 note catcher, and a sharpened pencil. Both the text, the lesson planner, and the note catcher are all in your packet. Go ahead and pause this video now and find those materials. All right, readers, now that we have our materials, let's get started. Let's look at our learning target for today. I can determine the meaning of general and domain-specific words and phrases as they pertain to the article, The History of the 19th Amendment. I want to remind you that a general academic word is a word that we can find in any text. It's not necessarily connected to the topic. A domain-specific word is a word that is connected to the topic. All right, so let's get started. With a family member, reread the first paragraph in the article, The History of the 19th Amendment. Pause this video and read that first paragraph now. All right, readers, welcome back. Now that we've read that first paragraph, I want us to think about these two questions. What is the section mainly about? And how does this section support the main idea of the whole text? Remember, in lesson 1, we did a lot of work around the main idea of the whole text. So if you need to remind yourself of this big main idea, go back and look at your note catcher in lesson 1. All right, so pause this video and think about these two questions. What is the section mainly about? And how does this section support the main idea of the whole text? Pause the video now. All right, readers, so we've read a section of our article for our close read. We've thought about this section and then how it pertains to the big main idea of the whole text. Now let's talk about it. With your family member, caregiver, or friend, let's talk about the following questions. Before we have this discussion, remember that the main idea is the big idea that the author wants you to understand and take away from reading a text. All right, so let's think about this. Have a discussion around this first question. What does the phrase suffrage movement mean? Pause the video and talk about this now. All right, readers, great. Now that you've thought about what suffrage movement means, I want you to talk about what clues did you find in the text that help you understand the meaning of the phrase. All right, pause this video and in your discussion, make sure you're looking back at that section of text and thinking about what clues you can find to help you understand the meaning of the phrase. Pause this video now. Great. All right, our last question we're going to discuss. What is an antonym for the word movement? Remember, an antonym is a word that means the opposite. All right, pause the video and discuss. What is an antonym that you could use for the word movement? All right, great. Now that we've talked about some of these ideas, let's go ahead and do our writing task. Using the lesson 3 note catcher, record the meaning of the phrase suffrage movement. Then record how this phrase supports the main idea of the text. There is also a box for you to record the antonym that you found for the word movement. Pause this video and complete your writing test now. All right, writers, great job. Before we go, I want to remind you to share your writing with someone and tell them why you chose to write what you did. After you complete the assignment, remember to read a book with a family member, caregiver, or friend for 20 minutes. Also, we want to continue to work on our fluency practice. Using a timer, and remember your timer can be a cell phone, a kitchen timer, or you can have someone count to 60. Read the passage for 1 minute. Count the words you read and write the number at the top of your text. All right, I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Have a great day.